Welcome back, everyone. Nick and Lex here. Thank you so much for joining me today to this new episode of Music with Nick. We got a marathon by SIDECAR Dog. Thank you so much, SIDECAR, for this marathon. And I love the title of the marathon that he chose. It's called Chill Pill. So let's see if these are about, chilling, or they're about, I don't know, just being in a calmer state, or I don't know, but I like the term. I like the chill pill term, and also the artists involved here. Most of them I do know and I love, so I'm super excited for this. Of course, thank you so much, for sponsoring the video, for sponsoring the marathon, and thanks everyone else for being here and watching it. You're really highly appreciated, all of you. So let's get into the songs. I got them pulled up right here. We're gonna start it off with Long Ago and Far Away by James Taylor. I love James Taylor. I mean, I haven't heard everything, but I've heard a pretty amount now, like maybe almost, it's almost gonna sound ridiculous, but maybe like 10 songs or so. So I know what I'm getting into. I love James Taylor. Also, we're gonna listen to Neil Young. This one I had to pull up on YouTube. Unfortunately, this one is not available on Spotify. Sugar Mountain, Neil Young. I think he did pull his stuff from Spotify some time ago, so it's all okay. This is the live version, Sugar Mountain. Then we're gonna switch it to the Doobie Brothers. I love the Doobie Brothers. I've done some marathons of the Doobie Brothers, so they're always welcome. This is Another Park, Another Sunday. Then we're gonna switch to Traffic. That's the longest song, Many a Mile to Freedom. And then we're gonna close it with Jet. That's a band that I don't know. Look What You've Done. So super excited to do this. I'm also before each song, I kind of switched it around. I was reading off the information that SIDECAR provided me with, but I'll also, of course, when I switch songs, I'll state the year and the album. All right, okay, cool. So let's begin with the marathon. Again, thanks so much for being here. Please, if you're new to the channel, consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. Check out our Patreon, all that good stuff. Okay, but let's give it up for James Taylor. This is from Mudslide Slim and the Blue Horizon. This is from 1971. Here we go with the first song. Super excited. Let's go. Boom.
Long ago, a young man sits and plays his waiting game. But things are not the same, it seems, as in such tender dreams. Slowly passing sailing ships and Sunday afternoon, like people on the moon I see, are things not meant to be.
Those harmonies.
Where did those golden rainbows end? Why is this song so sad? Dreaming the dreams I've dreamed, my friend. Loving the love I love to love is just a word I've heard when things are being said. Stories my poor head has told me cannot stand the cold, and in between what might have been and what has come to pass, a misbegotten guess, alas, and bits of broken glass. Where do your golden rainbows end? Why is the song I sing so sad? Dreaming the dreams I've dreamed, my friend. Loving the love I love, to love, to love, to love. Oh, no, 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 no.
Beautiful as always. You know, with James Taylor, it's just soothing. You know, the voice, his music is always very, like, I was gonna use the word chill, but yeah, I mean, it's the perfect term. It's to relax, settle down. I think this marathon is going to be perfect just to, you know, after, if you come home after work or something and just, you know, relax. You know, this is, I think, what SIDECAR was thinking of. And I love it because this is also for me, like, I just, you know, stopped working. I'm going to do the video and then I'm going to call it a day, you know. I love the harmonies, man. It reminded me a little bit of the band America. Beautiful harmonies, like, oh man, like America and Crosby, Stills and Nash, that kind of stuff. So I'm super stoked to listen to the next song, which I have right here. Let's see, I have it right here. This was actually kind of hard to find. There were so many versions on here, and then I finally found a remastered version from Sugar Mountain Live from the album Decade, and it was just like, it was not there, you know. It was not, when you type in, you know, Neil Young, Sugar Mountain, there was so many other versions and so many versions that sounded very, very bad and crappy. So I finally found this one after, like, I looked like for almost 10 minutes. So here we got it. Here we have it. So let's go. I hope there's no commercials. If there are, then I'll edit them out. But here it is, Sugar Mountain, and here we go from the Decade album.
Sugar Mountain, with the barkers and the colored balloons. You can't be 20 on Sugar Mountain, though you're thinking that you're leaving there too soon. You're leaving there too soon. It's so noisy at the fair, but all your friends are there. And the candy floss you had, and your mother and your dad. Oh, to live on Sugar Mountain, with the barkers and the colored balloons.
That voice.
You can't be 20 on Sugar Mountain, though you're thinking that you're leaving there too soon. You're leaving there too soon. There's a girl just down the aisle, oh, to turn and see her smile. You can hear the words she wrote as you read a hidden note. Oh, to live on Sugar Mountain with the barkers and the colored balloons. You can't be 20 on Sugar Mountain, though you're thinking that you're leaving there too soon. You're leaving there too soon. Now you're underneath the stairs and you're giving back some glares to the people who you met, and it's your first cigarette. Oh, to live on Sugar Mountain with the barkers and the colored balloons. You can't be 20 on Sugar Mountain, though you're thinking that you're leaving there too soon. You're leaving there too soon. Now you say you're leaving home 'cause you want to be alone. Ain't it funny how you feel when you're finding out it's real? Oh, to live on Sugar Mountain with the barkers and the colored balloons. You can't be 20 on Sugar Mountain, though you're thinking that you're leaving there too soon. You're leaving there too soon. Oh, to live on Sugar Mountain with the barkers and the colored balloons. You can't be 20 on Sugar Mountain, though you're thinking that you're leaving there too soon.
Totally worth it to listen to the live version. I don't know, beautiful. I mean, he has such a wonderful voice, and it's such a simple song, even though it's really interesting chords. But just what a great song! What a beautiful, beautiful song to just to relax and. Very, very, very beautiful. Thank you for the introduction, because that's one I hadn't heard before. And I also love that it was longer, but it never got boring. It was just very interesting, and the beautiful lyrics, and I love the quality. Even it was not the best quality, but it's live, and it could have been like if there was no clapping. If there wouldn't have been any clapping at the end, I would have thought, is this the live version? So I was super happy when I heard the clapping, because that's sometimes what happens with live versions. They're so clean and so perfect that that you're like, this is in a studio, right? So, but no, it wasn't. Thank God. So next one, Doobie Brothers, Another Park, Another Sunday. Man, the Doobie Brothers, there is such a great history with this band, and Alexia and I, we started, you know, with what a fool believes, and went down, you know, slowly but surely, you know, the path with Michael McDonald. But there is also the Doobie Brothers from before, and they're super interesting, and I really love their stuff. And then Michael came involved, and when both sing, oof, I really love that that combo, you know. But so this is early Doobie Brothers, so I think Michael's not involved here. 1974, or maybe, you know, where one's vices are no habits. This is the album, so let's go with them. Let's check them out. I'm always happy to listen to the Doobies. Here we go. Perfection. Everything about this band is so good, and yes, it has a completely different sound than it did, you know, when specifically when Minute by Minute came out. They changed to a more commercial sound, but I like this. This sounds like, I don't know, you know, like the Eagles, like, you know, just like there's a lot going on. There's a lot of bass. There's a lot of, you know, the drumming, the guitar playing, you know, there's just a lot of music going on. Not that they're the more modern Doobie Brothers that is not musical, of course, but it was more like, I think, piano driven. I think it was just more commercial, more dance, you know, like when I think of like What a Fool Believes, you know, like that's like the perfect song to kind of separate the sounds, you know, the sound they had, which is also great, you know. But most of the people that in the comment sections always know, no, I prefer the early Doobie Brothers. I get it, you know. I like them both literally equally, but I can just appreciate this so much now. But before it was kind of like difficult to get into this kind of Doobie Brothers, but now that I'm, you know, I've seen what they did before, and it's just perfection. All right, so we're gonna play some Traffic now. Give me just one moment. I'll be right back. Alrighty then, I'm back, and let's give it up for Traffic. Many a Mile to Freedom. And this is from the album from 1971, The Low Spark of High-Heeled Boys. I've done a couple of songs from this album before, but let's get into it. Here we go.
Many a smile to tell.
Steve Winwood, and I love Traffic. It has such a Beatlesque vibe. It literally sounds sometimes like the Beatles, like the way they incorporate the flute, the guitar, like I don't know. It has a little bit of, like what's his name? Harrison. Oh my god. I can't remember. Well, you know exactly what I'm talking about, but it's just Traffic is such a good band. It's such a complete, the chord progressions are super complex, and the singing, and it's just wonderful. It's a wonderful band. Sorry, so sorry about the, the camera. It's a very shaky. I can see it. But man, that's when I'm like, I'm just like, like going along. Actually, this is not too bad, but sometimes there's a certain angle here. I think it's maybe a board on the floor that I'm like bouncing off, and that's when the camera moves. But hey, it's just because we're having so much fun. So, but yeah, Traffic is just a fantastic band. All around, the solos, the everything, the harmonies, the chord progressions. It's wonderful. Let's continue.
Many a mile to freedom, many a smile to turn. Ask my bluebird to sing from the heart of a wishing well. If you should ask me to give you the reason for life that we know, together we flow like a river, together we melt like the snow. Few more miles to go, miles to freedom.
So good. Great fade out. Just like the drumming at the end, you know, the percussion, the piano, the guitar, the flute, everything came together so nicely. Traffic is such a good band. And I like this one. It was a longer one, but never dull, never, you know, it was still chill. Still chill. So Sidecar is, you know, getting us to the place where we want to get. So this is the last song by Jet. Look What You've Done. This is the only one that I have never heard, this band. This is Get Born. Oh, okay. This is 2003. So this is a bit newer. Or the date is off or something, but let's find out. Here we go. Look What You've Done by Jet.
Take my photo off the wall if it just won't sing for you. 'Cause all that's left is gone away, and there's nothing there for you to prove. Oh, look what you've done. You've made a fool of everyone. Oh, well, it seemed like such fun until you lose what you had won. Give me back my point of view, 'cause I just can't think for you. I can hardly hear you say, what should I do? Well, you choose. Oh, look what you've done. You've made a fool of everyone. Oh, well, it seems like such fun until you lose what you had won. Oh, look what you've done. You've made a fool of everyone. A fool of everyone. A fool of everyone. Take my photo off the wall if it just won't sing for you. 'Cause all that's left is gone away, and there's nothing there for you to do. Oh, look what you've done. You've made a fool of everyone. Oh, well, it seems like such fun until you lose what you had won.
This one, oh god, that was the Doobies. This one also had a very like Lennon-esque or Beatle-esque like vibe to me. Jet. Now it says here that they're totally different, like the description. It said AC/DC. I don't know what they mean with that, but and Oasis I can see, because Oasis is basically, you know, like a 90s version of the Beatles, like very, very much influence there. But this was great. Thank you so much, Sidecar, for this awesome marathon. It was very relaxing, very chilling. Thank you so much. I hope everybody enjoyed. I tried to, you know, not to interrupt too much. I'm trying to get away with it, you know. With YouTube, if it kind of like, you know, bites me in the butt, then I'll start pausing more. Now, of course, I pause way more, like Alexia and I, we pause more because we bounce off each other, of course, and there's a little bit more to say. But when I do these shorter songs, when I interrupt them, I feel like I don't know, it just feels super weird, like I can't really enjoy the song. And maybe, I mean, I know you guys have heard them before, and you've told me also, hey, we don't mind you interrupting, but it's, for me, it kind of like sometimes kills it too. So I try to kind of like do it less. I don't know if you've noticed, but just to like hear the song, talk about it. I might not be so precise because I do forget a lot of stuff, especially when it's progressive rock, and there's a lot of time signature changes and stuff like that. So but yeah, so let me know what you think about the not pausing. I'm sure a lot of people will love the not pausing, because I do get, you know, still comments like, oh my god, you paused like at the best part. I'm being considerate. I usually pause when there's like a literally like silence, or just like, you know, after a solo or stuff like that. But yeah, let me know what you think. But again, thank you so much, Sidecar, for this marathon. I think it really suits the title, Chill Pill. It was very relaxing, very beautiful. All the bands, all the artists, you know, especially, I mean, James Taylor for me is just wonderful. The Doobie Brothers. Then we, of course, you know, we did this one. I already, let's see. What did we have here pulled up? It's so slow. I don't know why my computer is so slow all of a sudden. I guess I don't recommend installing what is this called? Yeah, this new browser, Bing. Don't install it. Yeah, we did Sugar Mountain, Neil Young, that was wonderful. Traffic, Doobie Brothers, and Jet as well. I mean, Jet, I had never heard them before. I want to know what this whole like explanation is about, that they're like heavy and stuff. Maybe this was one of their ballads, who knows. But overall, a very, very great marathon. Thank you so much, Sidecar. Let me know what you think, everyone. Let me know if you liked it, if you enjoyed it. Please, you know, let us know in the comment section, of course. And thank you so much for being here. I hope you did enjoy as much as I did. I'll see you in the next one.